Hi folks, Captain Mike here from Salty Cape, and today I'm here in Woods Hole with Captain Dave Peros. We're fishing a series of rock piles, and as you can see behind me there's some current moving. And today we're going to look at a technique of dead drifting soft baits. Here I have the Hogy Slowtail. It's new this year. You'll notice that the tail's a little different than the paddle tail versions you might associate us with. The reason why we have these outward facing fantails is so the lure can have a lot of action at a very slow reel retrieve speed. That's going to give you a few advantages. For starters, it's going to give us a lot of action while we fish the dead drift. And by dead drift, I'm going to cast out. I'm going to maintain contact with the lure by just reeling in the slack line. As the bait drifts down tide, we're simulating a wounded, in this case with the amber color, a wounded squid getting washed down tide. Another advantage of the Slowtails, you can fish this particular bait in shallow water with your tip up high and still get a lot of action with the slow reel retrieve. And so for that reason, it's good for fishing a swing or a dead drift. So I'm casting up tide to the boulder. You can see, look how slow I'm reeling as it comes down. Those tails are really going to come to life. It's hard to tell in this current. Stripers have those broad tails. Chunky fish. So fishing the dead drift like that, it's probably one of the techniques I miss most about fly fishing. Just that slow, natural presentation. Unweighted soft baits are very good for that fishery. But the molded baits like these pro tails and slow tails are also effective too. And again, the reason why I went with the slow tail is these big oversized, fantails on the back. When it drifts in the current itself is going to bring this lure to life. And my job with working the lure is really to collect line and stay in contact with the lure. So that worked out really well. We're going to release this fish and do it again. So I'm going to cast into the smooth water and dead drift this bait back. Reeling only just to keep contact with the line. Again, letting the current bring this lure to life. And as it gets further behind, that's where I engage with the reel. But just a slow, steady, it's the name Slowtail. You get a lot of action with just a little reel retrieve speed. Now the current pulled us back. Captain Dave is going to slide us up a little bit. It's the beauty of this bait. It just swings with the tide and just washes down. The current just catches those paddles and brings it to life.